Hi, this is Stacy with craftaholicmama.blogspot.com, and today I wanted to share with you some cards that I made for my very first card swap. I've always wanted to do a card swap and just never really knew how to do it or where to do it or how to go about it, and I came across this YouTuber, and his YouTube name is HeyMRN, HEYMRN. I'll put a link to his videos down in the bottom. And anyways, the card swap is for Halloween, and we're to make 5 cards. 6 if you wanted to give one to him. So I made 6, and then the only rules were that to be at minimum A2 size card, have at least 3 embellishments, and that's about it. So let's get started with the cards made. This card, the graphic is from Pink Cat Studios, and I'll put a link at the bottom for that. And the papers are from the Doodlebug, I want to say Haunted Manor collection in this one. And then I added some, what's it called, rhinestone mesh ribbon there, and then some plastic bats that are buttons that I got last year. I'm not sure where I got them. Or not, those are spiders, not bats. And so that's the first card I made, and then the inside. And then again, this graphic is from Pink Cat Studios, and this one has plastic buttons on it again, and I'm not sure, I think this paper is from my stash from last year. I'm not sure which collection it is. I used up a lot of scraps on these cards. And then I got some Halloween twine, which is black, orange, and white. And I think that's Doodlebug twine. This is the inside. And that stamp, Happy Halloween, is from Paper Smooches. And then the Martha Stewart Spiderweb Border Punch. And then the third one. This graphic is also from Pink Cat Studios. And this is just a 3D sticker that I had in my stash. And again, this paper is a scrap from last year. And the Martha Stewart Spiderweb Punch. And more of that Doodlebug twine. And more of that rhinestone mesh ribbon. And then the inside, Which Way to the Candy. I can't remember which stamp set that's. A Scrappy Moms, I think, stamp set. So that's the third card. Excuse my clearing my throat. I'm getting over a cold. This one is these pumpkin borders are from a K & Company border strip that I kind of cut up and popped up a couple of them. And this felt spiderweb ribbon is from Martha Stewart. I think I got it last year, the year before. It's on a huge spool. And then this spider is a wood embellishment. And I think I got this either at Michael's or Hobby Lobby in their wood section, where you can get like painted wood shapes or plain wood shapes. And then that sentiment, again, I think is from Scrappy Moms. I can't remember. Here's the inside. A couple more of those pumpkins. More of that mesh bling ribbon and the Martha Stewart punch. And this paper in the background, the orange and black, what do you call that design? I'm not sure what you call that design. But this one here is from that Doodlebug Haunted Manor pack. Here's another one of those wood embellishments. Little kitty cat. Trick or Treat. I can't remember where that one's from. It could be from that Scrappy Moms. And here's that corner spiderweb punch, and then the border punch. Another strip of that rhinestone mesh ribbon. My roll of ribbon is like 8 rows wide. I got it at Hobby Lobby last year at Valentine's Day. They had it in the Valentine's ribbon. And it's very easy to cut to whatever length you want. And these are just some last year scraps of paper. Some more of those pumpkins left over from that 12-inch border strip. Martha Stewart punch again. And then this is the last one, and this is a felt pumpkin, and I want to say it's Martha Stewart again, out of my stash. And this is some green cording. Actually, I bought it at Walmart. It's for like making friendship bracelets, but it's like really thick twine. Like, it's really neat. And I just used from my Cricut, had cut out, or this might be a Nestability, so I don't remember. And then Swiss dots on the white circle, as you can see. And then a little green bow I tied from some ribbon from Hobby Lobby. And then the inside, I just used up some more sentiments. Put a couple googly eyes in there, and another 3D sticker from my stash. The googly eyes are kind of to resemble the front. So those are my 6 cards. 5 are for the swap and 1 are for the host to keep. And then he also said that if you wanted to throw in some candy, that it was up to the choice of the person making the cards if they wanted to add some candy. So I put together these cute little goodie bags of candy that I used. I bought these cellophane bags. I want to say they're like 1.5 by 8, and they have that little sticky end here, and I attached my business card. Actually, I just have that for crafting. When I go to craft shows and stuff, I have cards. But I had put in, let's see, maybe one of these is more easier to see. Strip of that Martha Stewart spider punch, and then I put in a strip of that mesh bling ribbon and a bat and a spider button, and then each one got some kind of a leftover 3D embellished sticker, and then a hank of that, I think a foot I cut of that green ribbon that I used on the pumpkin, the neck of the pumpkin on this card from Hobby Lobby. And then a sentiment that I had left over. I had done last year a bunch of these little sentiments. I just went crazy stamping sentiments, and then so I had them ready to go, and I had a whole baggie full of these left over, so that's what was used on my cards, and then I included one in each of these little goodie bags. So that's my little baggie of candy that I'm included with my cards, and this was a very fun experience for me. I can't wait to mail them out and see what I get back, and hopefully I can join in another one sometime. Thanks for watching. Head over to my blog, craftaholicmama.blogspot.com, and see what else I've got going. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.